we're back with another episode. Introducing
Fleming and Fowler.
the face-off with Fleming and Fowler. Welcome back, ladies and gents.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome to Illyria. Welcome. Do you know what that's from?
No.
God, watch a movie. Like one movie, watch a movie.
I do. I promise I watch movies.
You're killing me, dude.
I do watch movies. I promise I do.
It's from...
I watched 2 movies over the weekend.
What'd you watch?
Well, we'll get into
talk
that
about
later.
it then.
Yeah.
How was your week?
My week was actually, we're going to talk about it more in the rehab corner. But my week was actually pretty good. I'm ready for Thanksgiving though. I'm really ready for Thanksgiving. I'm ready to have a couple days off, be able to chow down and eat and do nothing and just wear my all you can eat clothes, which is what I've been doing
What's
already.
all you can eat clothes?
Anything with elastic.
Oh.
Anything with elastic. All you can eat. Yep. So my week was pretty good. It even got better yesterday, actually Saturday, because today's Sunday. They were recording. This is why I'm wearing this sweatshirt. Florida A&M University, FAMU, won the Orlando Classic. Oh yeah.
Woo! You know?
That's not us.
Shit.
That's Howard.
God damn it.
Fucking disrespectful.
Every time.
Yes, we beat Bethune-Cookman University, also known as Bethune-Cookman College, but they are now university. And my aunt, shouts out to my Aunt Pat. She graduated from that horrible ass school. Yeah, Aunt Patricia.
The bat down? Well, not Pat.
not that Pat. I wish. She seemed like she'd be a fun aunt. Anyway, but yeah, so we beat Bethune-Cookman. Thank God we haven't won this game in like a few years. Probably like 8 or 9 years we haven't won.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, but it's a long history of 2 HBCUs going head to head, and I love the rivalry between FAMU and Bethune-Cookman. It's a wonderful rivalry. We can talk trash all day, but people outside of the HBCU world, shut your mouth.
What is FAMU?
What do you mean?
Like, what's their mascot?
Oh, Rattlers. FAMU Rattlers.
And then
Bethune is Wildcats.
Wildcats.
Mm-hmm.
What team? Wildcat. You don't know what movie that's from either, do you? Wildcats. Get your head in the game. I'm so annoyed. This is gonna be a
What
horrible
movie
episode.
is that from?
Freaking High School Musical.
Ma'am, who watches that?
Everyone.
No,
Literally
I've never seen
everyone has seen High School Musical.
Except for me. I've never seen that.
My Lord.
I don't like musicals like that. I'd be like, just act. Stop all that goddamn singing. I'm kidding.
Dude, Friday night they would do a High School Musical dance along, and they would, during the commercials, they would teach you the choreography to the dances. So you would invite all your friends over and you'd have a sleepover and you'd be watching High School Musical, and then during the breaks you would learn the dances and you could dance while the movie was on.
Interesting. No. Definitely don't know what you're talking about. But also too, today is my dad's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy heavenly birthday to my dad. So yeah, today was a little rough, but we're gonna get through it. So yeah, that's about it. How about your week? How was your past week? This past week?
My past week? This past week?
Ooh,
it is gonna be a rough episode.
I know, right?
The week went, the days are slow, but the weeks are fast.
Yes,
you know
they are.
mean?
Yes.
Do you ever think to yourself, like, I don't have any friends?
Think to yourself, what a wonderful world.
I never, not once have I thought that. But
right.
I'm always like, I don't even have any friends. I don't know why people always say I have friends. Then,
ma'am, you go out all the time.
well,
what
that's what I'm saying. Then I forget shit like that. So then this weekend I had 2 Friendsgivings and a wedding. I'm exhausted. And I was like, I could have sworn I didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
I don't have friends like that.
No, you do. You definitely do.
But
you got way more friends than I do.
it's disgusting. It's just because I live in the town that I grew up in.
That's true. Yeah.
So Friendsgiving with work friends,
which was cool. We were there. I was there. And
she was invited, even though she doesn't work with us.
I used to for most of the year.
Not the same. So we had a work Friendsgiving on Friday. It was so much fun. It was really fun. It was
good to be around y'all again, because I haven't been around y'all since I resigned, and so it was really good to be in everybody's company at the same time. And we never lost anything.
Yeah, we picked up right where we left off. It was good. It was a good time. And then Saturday I had a wedding to go to. And
congratulations to the couple.
Congrats to the couple. Here's my thing about weddings.
Was it outside?
It was outside. The weather was perfect.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
My wedding thing is, I am a judgmental person.
Good self-awareness.
So like every wedding I go to, I'm that bitch who's like, at my wedding, it's disgusting. I hate it and I cannot stop myself. I'm like, not gonna do that, not gonna do that. That's kind of cool, I guess. Not gonna do that. I hate it. I can't stop.
You know what's gonna fix that? Therapy.
Ugh. Never heard of it. My thing is jeans at weddings, and I get that, to each his own, but like, I'm not spending all this money so you can show up to my freaking wedding wearing jeans.
Yeah, no, you can't wear jeans at a wedding.
You're not wearing jeans to my wedding.
No. There's no amount of dressing up jeans that will suffice being at a wedding.
No,
like
I don't want a jean in a heel. I don't want a jean in a Chelsea boot. I just don't want. No.
Yeah.
The disrespect. Like, this is a wedding. I paid for your ass to
come. Was it a predominantly white wedding?
Oh, of course.
Well, yeah, that's why jeans are there. Black people don't do that.
I know, but I'm just like, can we just put on a slack? Even I would have taken a khaki.
Yeah, that's why I love like a different culture, like especially like Indian culture or Southeast Asian culture. Mm-hmm. Like everybody dressed in like their traditional garbs, like even like Africans, like Nigerians. My
goal is to be invited to a Nigerian wedding. If there's any Nigerian people out there who just really need some seat fillers at their wedding, please pick me.
Oh, honey, if you come to a Nigerian wedding, you got to bring some money because you're gonna be throwing it at the reception. Don't come broke.
I'll do it.
Okay, well, it's cool.
$100 looks a lot in once.
That's very true. You know, strippers will tell you different.
I want to go to a Nigerian wedding so bad. And I am 40% Nigerian.
You are not 40% Nigerian.
Well, no, but the 40% of
You're 40% black.
Black. And a lot of it is Nigerian, says 23andMe.
That's interesting. Oh, that's right. You are Nigerian to a degree.
Yes, I am Nigerian.
Because we said when you released your results, we said we were going to actually go to Nigeria and try to reclaim your roots and all that.
Yeah. Well, I'll find a Nigerian king. He'll probably scam me, but it's fine.
I was going to say, he's going to want to come down. Baby girl Lisa.
Oh my God. I think she's remarried.
No way.
Yeah, I think she got
hope somebody her own age.
Yeah, to her own race, I think is what it is now.
Please do. Good God
Almighty. Moral of the story is don't wear jeans to my wedding, please. But I know everyone's different. The couple was very happy. It was nice to just see, like, this couple was very much like, we're having a wedding, but like, we just fucking love each other and y'all are all here. Yeah. I guess because we had to have a wedding, but we really are just like, here to be in love and start our life together.
I don't want a wedding.
Why?
I don't want a wedding because I don't want to waste money. Like, I don't care how.
My love language is wasted money.
I don't care how wealthy I am. I don't want to waste money buying a dress and doing this and paying for a venue and paying for food for y'all people to watch me and my husband kiss. Like, that's, to me, I don't fault anybody who does it because I think weddings are beautiful. I just personally would like to take that money that we're going to spend on a wedding and travel the world for 3 weeks.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Why can't you do both?
I don't want to. I don't like to get dressed up, clearly, as you can see. I don't like to get dressed up. I mean, I will if I have to, but I don't like to get dressed up.
Oh, I will. I'll dress up.
It's just too much. You got to put on, bustiers and girdles and slips. I mean, y'all young people don't know about slips no more. But anyway, you got to put on all that stuff.
Like Skims or something, like Spanx.
No, like a slip, so people won't see through your outfit.
Oh, like a slip dress.
Like a slip, like your grandma used to wear back in the day. Yeah, it's old school people stuff. If I have a dress,
do you wear pantyhose?
Yeah.
Do you wear panties with your pantyhose?
Yes, pantyhose are not an exclusion to panties.
I'm just asking.
Ew.
I'm just asking. I don't wear pantyhose.
Oh, okay. No, pantyhose are just hose that go over your panties.
So you're wearing panties and pantyhose and a slip and then your dress on top?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. I need to be free.
That's the old school way. I remember my grandmother literally took me to a store when I was in middle school. And she told my mom, she was like, she needs a girdle. So it was me, my mom, and my grandmother. We all went to this. It was called the Panty Warehouse in South Florida, in Hollywood, Florida. And we literally walked around this store. My grandma was like, come up to me. And she's like putting all these big ass girdles. And I'm like, come on.
What does a girdle consist of?
It literally is like the early on Spanx. Like, they just hold you in so you won't jiggle as much and, all that kind of stuff. So
okay.
I still have girdles. I just don't wear them anymore because I just don't care if I jiggle. I'm trying to get a husband. So
okay.
The more jiggle, the better.
Husband, no wedding.
Yeah.
See, I'm the opposite. For how much I talk about weddings and think about my wedding,
it better be grand.
I have no interest in a marriage, a husband.
Oh, you just want the ceremony and that's it.
But I'm down for a bomb ass party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just want justice of the peace, call it a day. And then we take our munties for 3 weeks and go on a honeymoon.
No, at this rate, if I get, let me prophesize this over my life.
Yes,
when I get married, it literally has to, for all the shit I've talked about weddings, about other people's weddings for the last 10, 15 years, I have
27 years?
Yeah, literally. For all the judgment I've done, for all the say yes to the dress and the 4 weddings I've watched, this better be a good ass wedding.
Oh yeah, it better be, definitely. But I don't want to do all that. It's just, it's too much.
I ricochet between, we're just going to go to the beach. Anyone who wants to come can come. I'll be on this beach at this time.
Yeah.
And I will be throwing the largest party the city's ever seen. Yeah. You know?
Well, that's what, like, a lot of people, they like to do like destination weddings because honestly, I feel like destination weddings are actually cheaper because that many people are not going to come. So you don't have to accommodate as many people, which is good.
Which is nice.
Yeah. But I
keep trying to convince one of our coworkers that she should have her wedding in Mexico City.
Why?
Because I want to go to Mexico City.
Just plan a trip. You don't have to have a whole wedding for that.
But I'm like, come on, you should go. We should do it.
Oh my God. Why don't we just do like a fake wedding and then just put on the sashes like, oh, I'm with the bride. And just go to Mexico City.
We're in Mexico City. I don't know. Exactly. I'll let you know how it works out. Anyway, I was very busy this week, and more so, I'm tired, but I'm here and I'm happy we're recording. And let's get into it. Yeah. Speaking of, did you see everyone at the AMAs tonight dressed up?
Yes, Cardi B looked amazing.
Yo, I don't know how many times. This is a Chloe Bailey podcast.
Definitely. We're definitely Chloe Bailey and Halle Bailey stans.
Truly. And she looked chef's kiss. So good.
Yes, it's Halle.
Halle. We used to call her Haley. She's not a Haley.
It's because her last name is Bailey, so it's just a Haley Bailey.
Honestly, her parents did that to us.
They did, yeah.
She looked great. Olivia Rodrigo looked good. Do you know who that is? Okay. Nope. Driver's license?
Nope.
Okay. Oh my Lord, this is gonna be
some white girl in Hollywood.
Anyway, some white girl looks good. Cardi B looks scary good.
Isn't she? She's hosting it, right?
Yeah, she's hosting, and she said she's going straight home to her babies afterwards.
That's right. She got 2 kids. You know, Cardi B is an old married lady now with 2 kids.
Good for her.
I love that for her.
And they said you can't turn a hoe to a housewife.
She wasn't a hoe,
ma'am.
She was a stripper. That's a difference. She was there about her money.
You didn't watch?
Did she call herself a hoe?
No, what show was she on?
Love and Hip Hop.
Acting a hoe.
No. I think she was about her business. I'm a Cardi B stan, so
I do love Cardi B. I'm just saying.
That was what's the girl name who made that song?
She was a stripper. She was not a hoe.
That's like, listen, stripping and hoe behavior is not synonymous.
It's not. Also, strippers work harder than
they do.
I would ever love to work.
And they got good upper body strength. They would make great physical therapists and occupational therapists in an ICU. Just saying.
And they make good money.
See what I'm saying?
The stripper makes good money.
Yeah. I mean, if I had a body, I wouldn't. But anyway, yeah. So that's shouts out to them. Yeah. I'm excited for all the people who will win.
I'm rooting for everyone black.
Hopefully Jasmine Sullivan wins. I just really want Jasmine Sullivan to win because I absolutely love her. I'm obsessed with Jasmine Sullivan.
Really?
Absolutely love her.
Well, maybe she won.
I hope she did. All right, you ready to get on into some of this foolishness?
Into it, yeah.
So this episode, obviously Thanksgiving is this week. We're excited about Thanksgiving.
Hold.
Yeah.
Pause. Turkey debate. When you were eating meat, did you eat turkey at Thanksgiving?
No, I hate turkey.
Okay, my mom this year, we were talking about Thanksgiving, and I was like, hold the turkey. I
was a ham girl.
Ham?
Yeah, honey glazed ham.
I agree. I'm also not a big ham girl, but I'd rather eat ham than a piece of turkey.
Turkey is just dry. Like, even people are like, oh, you got to do this and you got to do that. I mean, my uncles are great cooks, right? Like, they can fry turkeys, and, you know, my Aunt Judy, she can do all these amazing things, right, with turkey and stuff. I just personally don't like turkey meat at all. To me, it's just dry. I don't care how much you make, how much you season it, and how much you pluck a syringe in there. I was never a turkey girl. I was always a ham girl.
We fry our turkeys and they're okay. I have like 2 pieces though, and I'm over it.
Yeah.
And now they said turkeys this year are going to be like $23, like something crazy because there's a turkey shortage. And I'm like, I think there's like this mass exodus from turkey. I'm ready for something else. Brisket, I would eat.
Yeah.
Ham, I'm still down for. Tamales. A1. I just don't know that I need turkey anymore at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, no.
All sides. I'd rather do all sides.
Do you do cranberry sauce?
Yeah, but here's my thing with cranberry sauce. I can only have like 2 tablespoons and I'm over it. But so my mom likes the cranberry sauce from the can that you like cut up into slices because it comes out the shape of the can.
Yeah.
But my white family likes to do like fancy bougie cranberry sauce with like nuts and like pecans in it and stuff. It's good.
Oh my God. I'm never coming to your family's.
It is good. Oh yeah,
If I do come, I'm bringing my own plate.
You should.
Yeah.
You wouldn't like anything. We do like
the dinner rolls.
The rolls are good. We do like mushrooms that you boil in 2 bottles of wine for like 16 hours, so they like slowly simmer. It's like weird stuff like that.
What else is in the mushrooms?
Just the mushrooms in the wine. But the mushrooms absorb all the wine. And they're really good, but we don't have like macaroni and cheese. We have green bean casserole.
I fucks with a green bean casserole.
I do too. Okay, we have that. We have we don't do like mashed sweet potatoes or yams. We do they're sliced with like a pecan sweet glaze on it, kind of.
That sounds okay.
And then we don't do mashed potatoes. We do creamy potatoes. It's like sliced.
I love creamy potatoes.
Okay, so maybe then you would like it. You can come.
Yeah. No, I'm cooking. Okay. I'm definitely cooking my mac and cheese and my stuffing and my cream corn and my collard greens and
like a South Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just without the meat. And I'm making a cheesecake. So I actually went grocery shopping yesterday, so that way I was able to get all of my ingredients and don't have to run back to the store for eggs and milk and all that other kind of foolishness.
Was it busy at the store?
It actually wasn't bad. I went pretty early in the morning. I went like 10 in the morning, so it really wasn't bad.
That's not pretty early in the morning.
That's early for me. You know, I don't get out of bed. I don't get out of bed until like 2 o'clock.
Pretty early in the morning is like 7 on a weekend.
That's too much. I don't know why I'm like coughing a whole lot. Jesus, I'm telling you. All right, let's go ahead and get on into it because this is where we have some rough stuff to talk about. In the midst of being thankful, Kyle Rittenhouse, just a hot ass mess, right? This whole situation. So for those that don't know, who may be living under a rock, Kyle Rittenhouse is a 17-year-old white male that came to a Black Lives Matter protest last year and crossed state lines. His mother drove him over state lines. He crossed state lines with an assault rifle and AR-15, shot and killed 3 people, claimed self-defense. And recently, actually, they came out with the verdict. He was on trial, and they came with a not guilty verdict on all accounts. And there's been a lot of, not controversy, but a lot of talk about it after the fact. I think, honestly, the justice system works. And I want to say this with context. The justice system works for who it was created for, which was white people in this country. I think the biggest issue from this situation, is that this country is raising up a different level of radicals that have no regard for life in general. I think this Kyle Rittenhouse situation has definitely garnered a different level of where we are in our country, where it's not just about people of color dying at a rapid rate, but the fact that you shot and killed 3 white men and you got away with it. These people have no regard for human life. And you have congressmen that are sitting here, oh, we want to offer him an internship. He murdered 3 people and got away with it. You don't think he'll murder you too? What are your thoughts on it?
I feel like we're getting really stuck on it. I need you. My thought is that you need some water.
I do. Hold on. Let's pause.
I
can't find the hole. That's what she said.
That's what he said. I got you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, my friend.
You're welcome.
So what are your thoughts on the Kyle Rittenhouse situation?
Kyle Kittenhouse. My thoughts are that everyone's getting stuck on this self-defense. It was self-defense. It was self-defense. Okay. It was self-defense, quote. Right. Mm-hmm. That's what we've decided in the court of our law. These people are still dead. They're still dead because of his gun that he shot. Mm-hmm. Right. Has consequences. He's not going to serve them, whatever.
But can it really truly be self-defense if 3 people are unarmed and you're armed? You can, like, I don't think you could ever claim self-defense if you're armed. That's bringing a knife to a gunfight, literally.
Hey, listen, that was the prosecution's job, and obviously they didn't do it.
No, they did it. You're just in a racist ass country.
I'm just here to say, at this time, in this year of our Lord, 2021, everything is political. Everything means something more because of all the shit we've dealt with for the past 2 years, right? So it's not just, here's this kid who did something stupid that ended up, ending the lives of 2 people, injuring another one, changed all of these families' lives, yada, yada, yada. Mm-hmm. In a cultural context, here is this white young boy who went and did all of these things, right? He has a gun. It is loaded. He crossed state lines. He put himself in this situation where violence was prevalent and likely to happen. He murdered 2 people. And Black people are being murdered and sent to jail for possession of marijuana and doing all these other things. Like, that is the big context. Mm-hmm. So nothing's ever going to be just, oh, he did that and he did this and this is, no, it's not that. It's he can do all of these things and face besides the fact that the media has scrutinized him and ruined his life and, but then all these people are asking him if he wants jobs internships and,
Yeah.
Other than that, he has not faced any consequences, and the only difference is that he's white.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I think when you continue to do, or you continue to let stuff like this happen, you only perpetuate a vicious cycle of non-accountability, because now he's like, oh, so I killed these people. Cool beans. Let's go higher. Because he's going to be in the news again.
How do all the other young white boys his age with similar mentalities not see this and think, I can also do egregious shit?
Absolutely.
Because he got away with it.
So now the justice system has now opened up a door for, honestly, again, for continued murder without accountability. Like the fact that I watched a part of the trial, because I didn't watch the whole thing because I knew it was going to upset me. Dude. No, I just watched the part where like the judge, just some of the stuff he was saying. I just want somebody to just punch him in the face. Anyway, this man literally allowed this 17-year-old murderer to pick his own jury. And I said, wow, that's awesome. You let a murderer pick their own jury. This is the justice system works for who it was designed for. Meanwhile, on the cusp of that, you have Julius Jones, who's a black man who was wrongfully convicted of murder in 1999 and was supposed to be executed, I think, a couple days ago. And Kim Kardashian and a lot of other celebrities were calling for the governor to fully exonerate him, but also to stay. It was more so stay in his execution, right? And so the governor finally did, but he was just like, okay, well, we won't kill you, but you're still going to be in prison without parole.
You're welcome.
Right. Be happy I spared your life, boy. It's kind of like it's not. I think this time you really didn't see a lot of African American commentary, just because. The unfortunate part is that we're used to this and we weren't surprised. I mean, I said it last week.
Everyone's tired. We've been fighting this. Like the last 2 years have been hell. Black people have been like screaming from the streets, and they're not going to fight this for this white man who killed 2 white people. No. Not your fight to fight.
No, not at all.
They're like, if you're not going to do shit for us, we know, they're like, what can we do for y'all?
Well, even like the family members of the victims, like, unfortunately you guys are dealing with no justice, but welcome. That's what black people go through in this country every day. So welcome. Now you see why we've been screaming in the streets and why Colin Kaepernick, or taking a knee, and you see why why we keep bringing up the factor about race, and everybody keeps saying, well, don't make it about race. Well, it is about race. Like, you can't deny that it's about pure race.
Well, everyone says stop making it about race. Well, then help us to understand, help to make it more equal, so we can say this wasn't about race. Yeah. Look, these 2 people did exactly the same crimes and had exactly the same punishments, because that's the way the justice system is supposed to work.
I mean, you have black mothers who are literally sending their children to better schools for their kids to get better education, and they're getting 5 years in prison for sending their child to a school that's not in their district. Meanwhile, you can cross a whole state line and murder 2 people and injure a third, and you get to pick your own jury. I just think it's comical. It really is. It's sad and it's disgusting, but it's also comical at the same time, because we keep being so. I just can't believe it. He didn't. The system works for who it was created for. But I think it's despicable that these congressmen and women are offering this murderer, 17-year-old fucking murderer, internships as if he didn't just kill 2 people. Baby. It's insane. Like, you should be barred from being a Congress man or woman, like, for even doing shit like that. And then even like Kamala Harris, she pisses me off. She pisses me the fuck off, because she's not really black, and I don't like that.
You mean our first woman president?
No, she's not. Fuck her. I only voted for her because, again, the agenda was to get the other orange idiot out of the White House. The thing is, she's just like, I am saddened by the decision. It's clear that our country has a long way to go.
Oh, and then Joe was like, I respect the decision.
That's what I'm saying. He's like, I'm sad and confused, but I respect the justice system. Yeah, because it works for you, white motherfucker.
What did he say that one time? Oh, God. Rules are rules.
Rules are rules. God damn it. Rules are rules.
Rules are rules.
Bitch. Rules are rules. And that's why I thought Carmen was about to get his ass too when he had that colonoscopy. He had to transfer that power over up. I was like, Lord, if Joe don't wake up.
In my head, I was like, I just see Kamala sitting there twiddling her fingers like it all worked out. She was like, give him a little too much anesthesia.
I honestly predict that something like that will happen, where I'm not wishing anything bad on Joe Biden, but I think there's going to be a situation where he will not be able to finish his 4 years and she will take over and then be able to serve her terms and all that stuff. I do think that's going to happen. He's like 100 and he just had a colonoscopy. I mean, anesthesia's, not always cracked up to be. Anywho, yeah, it's insane. But also too, on the backs of murder, unfortunately, rapper Young Dolph. Do you know who that is?
I know his name. Could I tell you a Young Dolph song?
Could you not?
Can I?
Yeah, you can tell me a Young Dolph song.
Would I? Should I? I'm buying time. I don't know. I probably would if you told me. Does Drake feature him in anything?
No. No. Either way.
Should I know him?
You should. He's a great rapper.
How long
He's
has
a rapper
he been
from
rapping?
Memphis, Tennessee. He's been rapping for a minute.
Places that scare me just by context.
He's been rapping for a long minute. But yeah, he was recently murdered, unfortunately, in his hometown in Memphis, Tennessee. He was actually buying freaking cookies, man.
What?
There's this one cookie spot.
Cut it.
Yes. Well,
it's way too hard. You need to cut it.
Yeah, but he has way other songs before that point. Okay. That's just probably just the stuff that you know. But he was at this one cookie spot called Makita's Cookies and Black-owned business, and he was gunned down by 3 suspects and just shot and killed in his car. And I'm just like, now you're leaving his wife and 2 kids to fend for themselves. I mean, this is why rappers move out of the ghetto and out of the hood when they make it, because of bullshit like that. Like, what was your reason? It's the same thing like Nipsey Hussle. Mm-hmm. What was the reason? What was the reason? As Cardi B would say. Like, the man was at a cookie shop. Sad. Which makes me feel like y'all were following him and knew where he was going.
Unless that was his cookie spot.
No, he didn't own that.
That was his cookie spot.
Oh, I mean.
Like how the Great American Cookie is my cookie spot.
Yeah. That's just unfortunately. That's just unfortunate. It's
I'm
really horrible.
tired of sad shit happening.
Well, unfortunately, it's going to keep happening on the backs of that. So prayers up to his family, his wife, and his kids. That's just horrible. On to more horrible things. Astroworld. You were telling me about some kind of lawsuits or something?
Okay. We all know what happened at Astroworld.
Yeah.
Right. Horrible. Also, that little boy ended up passing away.
Yeah, that's sad.
So sad. But Drake and Travis Scott are being hit with a $2 billion lawsuit.
I don't understand why people are bringing Drake into it. He was just a guest.
He was like, I swear to God.
He's like, I'm never doing this again. I'm never showing up to anybody's fucking concert again.
Apple Music execs are like, these fucking black hip hop artists.
He literally just came out for 30 seconds and they're like, God damn it, you're in it too, Drake.
They all listened to Too Sexy and they're like, this was his fault. Absolutely. I know it was his fault. They're being hit with a $2 billion lawsuit by none other than San Antonio lawyer Thomas J. Henry.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I literally choked, gagged. I was like, Thomas J.
They're not going to get $2 billion.
No way.
They're not going to get $2 billion. Because, I think this whole incident is going to start. Number one, it's going to start artists not being as free and as creative when it comes to, concert spaces and what they usually would like to do. And I also think it's going to come to a point where people are going to start sending waivers, or you're going to have to start signing waivers in order to attend concerts, because it's like, if shit happens to you, bitch, we are not fucking liable.
Or smaller shows with more stipulations. Mm-hmm. Jeez.
Which is insane. I just don't understand how you I feel like at this point, people who attended the concert are just trying to capitalize off of a horrible event.
Horrible.
Because nobody can control that.
The only people who should be suing are people who were hurt,
but even
or murdered.
But even, but you can't sue Travis because he didn't murder you. Like, it's different if he murdered you, but he didn't. Your murder, unfortunately, was a byproduct of a concert.
This is just an assault on the music.
No,
they're trying to get it canceled off the airways. If I never get to hear Astroworld again, I'll be pissed.
I never even knew what Astroworld was, so I'm not.
The song?
Yeah, what is that?
Signing off.
What is the Astroworld?
What do you mean? What is Astroworld? The song?
I've never heard of it.
Astroworld. The song.
Oh, something sun is in the
yeah.
Okay.
Made this here with all the eyes on in the
I didn't know that song was called Astroworld. I just knew the song because I work out to that song a lot. I never knew the goddamn song name.
Is it not called Astroworld? Am I talking out of my ass?
I don't know. I trust you with this new hippity hop music now.
No, I don't know what it's called. You're stressing me out.
Let's look it up real quick.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. I feel like an idiot. Astroworld was the name of the album.
Let's see.
So then what's the name of the song? I don't know shit about it.
No, it is. That's the name of the song. Astroworld. No.
That's the name of the album. Sicko Mode.
Sicko Mode. Yes. Sicko Mode. That's why I didn't know the name of the damn song.
I have been calling Sicko Mode Astroworld for 2 years.
Same thing. It's by the same artist. It's okay.
Y'all knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway.
Well, speaking of Drake, what were you telling me about him and Kanye?
Yo, ladies and gentlemen.
Of the jury.
The Kanye Drake feud is no more.
That's a lot. Oh gosh. Do you really think it's over? Like for real, for real?
They have video of themselves together at Drake's house. Dave Chappelle is doing stand-up because that's what you do when you're rich and famous. You invite your rich, famous comedian friends over to do private stand-up. And it's a video of him and Kanye just hugging it up.
That's a business transaction.
I don't care. I think it's so funny and I love it. I'm here for it. And then
he
did you see that?
His wife, so.
Truly. He ain't got a wife no more. Well, apparently he still does because the paper's outside.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Kanye released a video where he was ending the feud with Drake. Did you watch it?
No.
It looks like...
I don't follow Kanye West around the corner.
It looks like when your mom drags you to the store because you stole something and makes you apologize and give it back.
Like he really didn't want to do that. Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on with all of that. Supposedly they're going to have a song together. I don't know, but they're friends now.
Interesting.
I was like, he sure did supposedly tell everyone about your illegitimate child, but go off.
I thought that was Pusha T.
Well,
I wasn't trying to hide my kid from the world. I was trying to rule the world from a kid.
It was A$AP Rocky told Kanye, who let Pusha T release the song about it.
Wow, interesting.
But I'm very excited. I don't know how this is going to play out on next season of the Kardashians, but I'm here for it. And
but didn't Kim just do something and then with the flying somebody somewhere or something like that?
Yes, she just chartered a plane to fly the Afghan women's soccer team and their families to Britain to get away from Afghanistan. I don't know what's going on in Afghanistan. I'm assuming more of the same shit. I.e. the Taliban.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Probably.
And with a lot of the freedoms that American people tried to put on them with regard to freedoms of women.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's still happening.
Oh, of course.
So she flew them right out of there with her Skims money. Skims paid for it. So keep buying those bras and underwear, ladies and gents.
Controversial.
I'm just saying.
Here's the thing about Kim Kardashian that I do respect, right? There's not a lot I respect about her, but the part that I do respect about her is the fact that she does utilize her celebrity for good causes, such as, getting men and women who have been wrongfully accused and wrongfully convicted for, various crimes and stuff like that released or exonerated, blah, 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 right? The one thing I think that is a little controversial is when you start probing into international business that you're not really versed in. And I think especially with Afghanistan, Iraq, Pakistan, everybody keeps forgetting this is George Bush's fault. Okay. Point being, it's his fault. He's the president. He was the president who invaded. He was not making
decisions on his own.
No, he wasn't, but your name is on it. Travis Scott, your name is on it.
That is true.
So,
George Bush didn't kill those people.
He technically did. You sent him over there and you gave him the resources because he defied Congress. He was like, "Fuck this shit. We gotta go get him. We gotta go get him. We going to get him." And he's from Texas too. Come get him.
He was coked out. He didn't know what he was doing.
Allegedly, but at the same time, it's your responsibility, and I think she needs to tread lightly with that. I think that was a great gesture. However, where was she with the Haitians?
She doesn't care about Haiti.
Exactly.
Haiti's not on the list.
Right.
I just love, like, in the grand scheme of things, when you think about it, like, everything Kim Kardashian is and does is directly related to Brandy. So I'm just like, we always have to thank Brandy. Yeah.
Brandy who?
Brandy.
The singer?
Is mine.
Wait, what?
Brandy.
Please let's go down that rabbit hole. Why do you say everything that Kim Kardashian does is related to her?
Yeah, it all is due to Brandy. Thank you, Brandy.
Because she introduced Kim Kardashian to her brother?
No, because Kim Kardashian remember when she would like sell shit from people's closets?
Yeah.
Okay, so she was selling shit from Brandy's closet, ended up stealing a fuck ton of money from
from her mother, yeah.
Yeah, and then when they sued her, that's when she started hooking up with Ray J.
That took a turn, ladies and gentlemen.
So then they recorded the tape.
Yeah.
She got famous, made all that money, paid Brandy back.
Yeah.
Now we have Kim Kardashian. And look at all the good she's doing.
So it wasn't her mother distributing the tape, allegedly.
I did not say that. Okay. I'm saying the tape got out. She got some money.
Wow.
Paid Brandy off. But I'm just saying, all the people she's helping to get released from prison.
It's all because
the Afghan women's soccer team.
It's related to Brandy.
Yeah.
I mean, I could take that. I'm a Brandy fan.
I know you are. So really, this is all Brandy.
Okay. So, yeah. Okay.
So go off, Queen.
Interesting.
I agree. I would assume she's just, I don't know. International things scare me.
I think you have to be very careful.
You do.
You have
just
to be
never
very
know.
careful because there's a lot of things that you are unaware of. And then also, too, I kind of look at that as, is that really saving people or is that putting them in another position? Because you talk about bringing, because where did she take them to?
She took them to Britain.
To Britain. Okay. So who's paying for their food? Who's paying for their shelter? Who's paying for all that stuff? Like, is there a cap that you set a contract?
I think she was in talks with the coach and the coach was like, we need to get them out of here. And I don't know how, I need money. And she was like, I will charter the flight. I think she was just
chartering the flight.
She just skims paid to charter the flight.
Okay.
Well, I don't think she was like, I am superhero Kim. Let me save you.
Yeah, one thing at a time, Kim. Let's just get divorced. Let's focus on that.
Are you a lawyer yet, Kimberly?
She failed her, didn't she?
She failed the bar.
Yeah.
You doing too much?
It was like a mini bar or whatever. No pun intended, but it was like a mini bar. She failed. Wow. Which, it's okay. Listen, I failed a lot of shit, okay, in PT school. And I'm here.
She, without failing, cast the first stone.
Failures lead to success.
There you go.
Your sex tape you thought was a failure, but it was the biggest success of her life.
Huge.
That's the reason why she's anything at this point. Anyway, so we also got to talk about this controversial situation that happened. Oh, sweet Lamb of God. Zac Stacy.
Yo, that tape.
Okay, so let me set it up. Let me set it up. So for people who don't know, Zac Stacy is a former NFL player who was recently in the news because a video was leaked or a video came out. So he's not from Florida. He just played for the damn team.
He was in Florida when it happened.
That's okay, but he's not from there. Clearly, we don't act like that down there. But his child's mother had cameras in her home, and he came in there with in a fits of rage,
with
unfortunately.
A toot.
And slammed her pretty much everywhere, into the the child's toys, the damn TV, body slammed her like she was on fucking WWE.
He Stone Cold Steve Austin her.
He literally did. Like
bad.
Like she took flight, and the way that she was talking so calm, I was just like,
that was the creepiest part, y'all. He is literally picking her up, throwing her on the ground, kicking her while she's down, punching her, and the way she responds is just like, no.
And their son was right there in the little walker.
Like, why are you like this shit happens all the fucking time. Yeah, it was insane.
Definitely. So he fled or whatever. By the time the police got there, she called the police and he was already gone. Apparently his friends were hiding him at some point, and then he ended up turning himself in. And so he is in. I think he bailed out though. He went into custody, and then the thing is, I just here's the thing. Football players, right? Love them. I love football players. But here's the issue. Again, when you continue to not give people accountability, they continue to do stuff like this.
That didn't look like it was his first time.
No, that definitely probably was not allegedly his first time. Also, too, this light that people, or this life that women want to lead, like, just have a baby by a ball player and everything will be fine. All your troubles will be over. He beat the shit out of her.
That is one of the worst domestic violence video. No, I will say the word. I don't think I've ever seen anything crazier.
I've seen something crazier than that.
You've seen something crazier? I
have, and it was real life. It was not an NFL player. But anyway, neither here nor there.
What are you watching?
Real life. Not with me, because I whoop somebody's ass, bitch. I kill you.
You are not the one.
1, 2, or 3.
That was insane. It was one of the worst things I've ever seen. Yeah. I cannot imagine being stuck in that situation. My other thing is, I pride myself on being a ride or die type of bitch, right?
Girl, please.
Especially with friends.
You need to stop dying.
With my friends, I'm like, what body? Never heard about it. I'll help you hide it, though. You know what I mean? I'm like, we are in this together. But if you come to my house and that's what you did, fuck no. I don't know what friends were hiding about. But no. You're getting kicked clear the fuck out. That was disgusting.
Listen, you got...
Period.
You got one time to raise your voice too loud.
And
I'm getting that Smith & Wesson in there.
I just... Watching that video. Insane. Like, there is no excuse to ever treat anyone like that.
Unless, I'll say this, it's controversial. Unless she put her hands on you and continuously beating on you.
But then yes, I'm saying one slam, one throw to the ground, yes. But if someone put their hands on you.
But have you seen women some women don't stop and they keep provoking men who are biologically and physically stronger than them. Now in this situation, from the video that I saw, she was not trying to fight back. She was literally in defense mode the entire time. But I am a firm believer that men have the right to hit women if women hit them first and continually hit them. Because you can't come up to people and then assault them and then control how they respond. But she, again, in this situation, I did not see that.
I don't know if they cut the clip.
Maybe they cut the clip. I don't know. But goddamn, the way she was in a defensive mode. Once she got on the floor and was like, okay, stop.
And he was talking some mad shit. He was like, you want people to think I'm crazy. You are crazy
though, bro.
You look crazy.
You crazy. You're crazy. And you... Again, if once he threw her into that goddamn TV and she stayed there in a roach position, that should have been the end of it. Walk out. Yep. But the fact that you came back and he was actively looking for something else to beat the shit out of her with. And I'm just like, dude, your baby's sitting right there. Your baby's sitting right there. And the bruises, like afterwards, like she showed pictures, I was like, yeah, he beat the shit out of you, girl. Please don't go back. Please don't go back.
Insane, dude.
And you kept people trying, he get hit in the head all the time. He NFL. No.
Also, guess what? That's what you signed up for. That's what you're getting paid for. That still doesn't give you the right to treat people like that.
Yeah, to beat the shit out of people.
Just because you travel across state lines with your loaded gun to a rally protest doesn't give you the right to shoot and kill people.
Because in that situation, you can't claim self-defense.
No, no.
And if she had a gun, you weren't going to try to attack her in that manner anyway. But, geez, he beat the shit out of her. That's horrible.
It was awful. Horrible. She's the one who released the footage, I'm assuming, yeah.
Oh, of course. I mean, there's definitely another conversation that we won't go into today about, with regard to race and white women with these black sports players and all that kind of stuff. And the black players' desire. We won't go into all that, but there's a whole nother rabbit hole that we could dive down into, but none of it still excuses the fact that he beat the shit out of her.
One of my first questions was, what she looked like?
She was
in the melanin department.
Because black women would hit back. Most of them will.
I immediately was like, oh, and nope, you're not getting out of this one. Big mistake.
And
huge.
Again, the justice system works for who it was designed for. So if he were a white man who beat the shit out of her, maybe no one would be talking about it, but because he's a black man, very different.
All those men are still on the team.
No, he's an ex-player anyway. So
that's why he a little step.
Yeah, but he was like an ambassador for some company or whatever. And of course they dropped him. Yeah, because he was working with, I think, the youth. I want to say allegedly
with kids.
Yeah, but people treat kids better than they treat adult women. So that's the crazy part about it.
Would you, if it would never be you, right?
No,
you'd hit back.
I wouldn't hit back. I'm gonna shoot the shit out of you. You're going to die and be on a fucking shirt.
You're going to die today.
You're going to die.
Okay. If this were in some weird situation, you've been drugged, you're not within your right mind.
Yeah, let's not say drugged.
Your body's all loopy. You can't fight back. And someone's beating the shit out of you. Would you want that video released to the public?
Yes. I want everybody to see how much of a monster you are. I want everybody to see the evidence. And then I'm going to come back and shoot the shit out of you when I get stronger. You goddamn right.
In a cast.
All I need is OT to get my trigger finger ready.
That's true.
Bow, 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 bow,
I got you.
That's it.
A lot of exercises here.
Yeah, I think it's helpful to her and it's also damaging to her. It's a catch-22 to release the video. It's a catch-22 because it opens everybody up to opinions about you, right? But then also too, hopefully you can get some justice in that situation. But then thirdly, your child is going to have access to that at some point in time, right? So
your dad was a piece of shit.
Exactly. And not only that, well, your dad was a piece of shit at that particular point, because I don't think that certain moments define you completely, unless you change the behavior, right? So even though Kyle Rittenhouse is a murderer, you will always be a murderer. But if you get help and you change the course of your life, then obviously you have the opportunity to be not forgiven by me, because you ain't do shit to me, but to be exonerated from that particular situation to a degree. You're still a murderer, unfortunately. You're just a forgiven murderer,
Reformed.
But if you change the behavior. But
if you find Jesus.
Would you want the footage released?
I don't know. I pride myself on being a thug in these streets.
It depends on what you say in the video.
But I want you to know I would.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah,
you say that.
That would be me.
You'd be like, but why? Stop. You'd be like, I'm a thug in these fucking streets. You in a thug in your ass be right now. And we're not laughing at domestic violence.
I'm laughing at me being abused. It'd be awful. My voice would get all high and charactery. It would be awful. Please stop.
I think your tape will be a little comical.
I know. I would have to read the comments. People would just be like, why is she quoting Toy Story right now? But some weird shit would come out of my...
I'm a thug in these streets. I can't release this video now. You blacked my eye. That would be you.
Not my teeth. I paid good money.
Now I have to work overtime.
Hit me all you want. Please don't make me go back to work.
You would definitely do that.
So no, I don't think I'd want that tape released. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I
just always wonder how it feels in these situations, because it's such a crazy, vulnerable moment for you, right? It's like one of the worst moments, I would assume, of your life.
Absolutely.
And as much as you want everyone to know what happened to you and how horrible this person was, yada, 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 it's like a really sensitive...
Absolutely, because you have to keep reliving that. You have to keep reliving that trauma over and over and over.
And everyone thinks that they have the right to comment, which, that's what you open yourself up to.
Exactly. You open yourself up to public scrutiny. You have people who are on your side that, oh, you didn't deserve that. And then people on the other side, well, bitch, you knew what you was getting into before you got into it. And that ain't the first time he hit you. And da-da-da-da-da. So, it opens up a can of worms. But at the same time, I understand why she probably did that, or why she did do it. Because people need to know that that's not cool. But at the same time, then there's a thing about, keeping your business to yourself, and, even like that whole situation that happened with Danny Lay and the baby and all that. And it's like, keep y'all business off the internet.
What I need is for everyone to stop using Instagram Live like it's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Phone a Friend, Last Lifeline.
Yeah.
I do not care. I do not care.
As rich people problems.
And now you're bringing me into it, so I have to be interested. And I'm upset with myself. I'm sick to my stomach that I even care. No, leave it off the internet.
Listen, I'm not ride or die. I'll kill you. That's it.
The baby's already been tried. I don't know why anyway.
Yeah, that's a whole other topic. Listen, women, always have your own shit.
Always have your own shit.
Always have your own shit. Just don't. I don't care how much money you make. Always have your own shit, and that's on independence. Okay. Like, in these moments, I'm cool with the fact that I'm hyper independent. I mean, obviously it's a trauma response. We already know that, but. One thing you ain't gonna do is be like, get out of my shit. Excuse me, what?
That's my house.
Because my name on my deed. I don't know what you talking about.
I pay my bills.
My bills are paid, bitch. Because listen, over here. Anyway,
that is a trauma. Like, my biggest fear is someone being like, bye.
Beating the shit out of you. Oh
no! Oh my god! No,
just leaving you?
No, not leaving me. Like, leaving me with nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a home.
Yeah. That's why my mom always taught me, and I think this is true for me personally in my life. I don't believe in joint accounts. I believe in joint accounts for like bill purposes, but my mom always told me and my sisters never. And her and my dad were married almost 40 years before he passed away. My mom was like, "You need to have your own bank account. Don't put nothing in no joint account. Your direct deposit should go to your personal account. Do not put his name on it, unless it's a situation where you get sick or something like that." And I was like, "You're right.
It's my money.
It's my money. Because I'm not about to sit here and be like, why you spent $30 at Chick-fil-A today? I'm not doing all that. No. My money is my money, and your money is my money.
There it is.
There it is. What were you telling me about some I saw in the news lately, or not in the news, but social media. Ashanti was doing an interview with Angie Martinez, who's a rapper and radio host. Anyway, she was talking about
Yee.
Not Angela Yee, Angie Martinez.
I wasn't listening to.
Angela Yee definitely does not rap. Angie Martinez, and she was talking about how she's re-recording all of her music, which is kind of similar
Taylor
to
Swift.
Yeah, exactly. Like Taylor Swift. I guess like artists are doing that now.
The women are taking their power back.
Yeah, because apparently, because what's his name? Irv Gotti owns all her masters. And so she's re-recording it under the cover law, I guess, allegedly. And so she's going to re-release all of these songs, which Ashanti has amazing albums. I just think she doesn't have an amazing voice. And so she doesn't. Everybody know that. She know that. She knows she ain't got a good voice. Come on now.
I hate you.
She has amazing songs. She's an amazing writer, though. She has amazing songs. Her voice fucking
Would
sucks.
I be without my baby? Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love Ja Rule.
I'm not even gonna get into that, but Ja Rule was so funny with the goddamn turkey sandwiches. Anyway, from the Fry Festival. But yeah, apparently.
Oh my God!
What?
How did I forget about Fire Festival? That shit just went right over my head.
See,
I forgot all about it. See, that's what they wanted to happen.
What, Astroworld?
They wanted something to come along.
Maybe they should have hired Ja Rule. Maybe. I don't know.
No, I think so. Kelly Clarkson's the one who told Taylor Swift to re-record
really
all of her old songs because I
guess.
Did
that happen to Kelly Clarkson?
I don't know if it happened to Kelly Clarkson, but Scooter Braun, who is Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande's manager, ended up acquiring the company or the label that Taylor Swift had released her first 6 albums with, along with all of her masters. She had asked to buy them outright. They said no, and then let him take over this whole company. So he owns it. And so every stream, every sale, that's going to him. So Kelly Clarkson was like, you should just re-record everything, get new artwork, make something new so that people want to listen to it. And that way all the masters go to you. So I'm assuming it's the cover law.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't know how
because you can get different producers and all that kind of stuff, and if you just change one little note or whatever, then it's not the same song.
She has the legal team of she got Johnny Cochran or whatever in the bag.
Probably, yeah.
But that's how she's making all this finally. Like,
yeah, I think Ashanti's doing the same thing but I think it's horrible though too because like Ashanti was young when she came out, and her not knowing the business, and a lot of artists not knowing the business, and people taking advantage of people and their art and their creativity. And my thing is, why can't you be dual like owners of your masters? Because even like I remember Michael Jackson owned Sony, and then he also owned the Beatles masters.
That's so crazy.
And I'm like, God,
it's
damn.
always been crazy to me how someone owns the music and someone owns the lyrics.
Right. And owning the music is way more money than owning them goddamn lyrics.
Because you reuse that beat all the time. People
yes, you do.
Sample it, and
you can always change the lyrics, but the music itself, nah.
It's insane.
Yeah. But that's smart though for people to be able to do that, and artists.
Well,
to be able
I feel
to
like
do
before Chance the Rapper, I had never heard of people not being on a label. Like he's the first person I knew that was like
an independent artist.
Yeah, I guess that's what it's called.
Wow, there's a lot of people who became independent artists as a result of their horrible.
Go.
Ja Rule, Eve, Ashanti obviously has her own now. Jill Scott. There's a lot of different people.
Chance the Rapper.
You're such Gen Z, sweet lamb of God. Well, even Anita Baker. She recently, when the pandemic started, she was basically telling people not to stream her music because she was trying to buy her masters back. And Anita Baker has been in the game,
forever.
40, 50 years? So I'm just like, damn, y'all just holding on to people's shit like crazy. Because Ray Charles got his masters. Even there was another gospel artist who had sold all of her she sold them. She sold her catalog rather. Twiggy Clark, she's a part of the Clark sisters, and she sold her catalog. I think she just got that back like a couple of years ago. Yeah,
that's insane.
That's insane, and you profit off of this stuff like crazy. But anyway, all right, all these little horrible ass topics, depressing. Anyway, what have you been watching?
Give me a second.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I just watched that show Red Notice on Netflix with Ryan Reynolds and The Rock. And
I saw
Gal
that.
Gadot.
Is that her name?
That's her name. But my thing is, one time I read this article about how she had a friend, quote unquote, or like someone who not grew up with her, but when they were models in like New York or something, and was sexually abused and came out to her about it. And it was a friend of Gal Gadot's who had abused her, and she like shamed her about it and told her she was lying and all this horrible stuff. Put a bad taste in my mouth. Do I know that that's all completely true? No. But ever since then, I haven't been a fan of Wonder Woman.
Here's the thing. Wonder Woman was a stupid movie. Okay. Well, it wasn't a stupid movie. I'm sorry. It was a horrible, like, screenwrite of it, right? the depiction of it was stupid because she literally got her ass kicked in the whole entire fucking movie. In this movie, Red Notice, she's the badass. And I'm like, where was this same energy in Wonder Woman?
She was cool in the movie.
In what movie?
The Red Notice movie?
Yeah, she was cool. She was like the sexy, like villain, assassin.
Always smarter than the boys, exactly. 2 steps ahead. I did
gorgeous. Yeah. And then in Wonder Woman, she just got her ass beat the whole time. I'm like,
and
bitch,
was
somebody
like
punch you one
after
time.
Chris Evans the whole time.
I'm like, somebody punch you one time and you just, well, what's wonderful about you, bitch? How are you Wonder Woman and you keep getting your ass kicked? You better use that damn lasso or whatever the hell.
She wants you to wonder about it.
Man, I'm wondering why the hell I wasted my 2.5 hours of my life watching
the
that stupid movie.
The second one was even worser.
There's a second Wonder Woman?
Yeah, Wonder Woman 2. W2.
Never even knew that. I haven't even... No, I was turned off by the first one.
I watched that and I watched...
She was pregnant in the first one, though.
Oh, my God. Children. Whew.
Women are amazing.
I watched Love Hard, the movie with Nina Dobrev on Netflix. Cool. It's like a Christmas movie about her getting catfished.
Yeah.
It was cute.
Cool beans. I saw King Richard, the movie with about Serena Williams and about and Venus and specifically about Richard Williams, their dad.
That looks so
with
good.
Will Smith. It was. Let me just tell you this. I have to say this on the podcast. There are so many people that criticize Richard Williams for the way he was with his daughters and calling him crazy, calling him radical. Oh, you don't know what you're doing, blah, 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 blah. The fact that this man literally had a plan before his wife and him had even gotten pregnant. He literally wrote down a whole vision. Like, talk about manifestation.
Wow.
He literally wrote a whole vision that I'm gonna have 2 daughters and they are gonna change the face of tennis.
Was he a tennis player?
No.
Why did he pick tennis?
I have no clue. He said because there were a lot of black people that were in that sport. So he wanted to change the face of a sport, of a predominantly white sport. And here's the thing that I also want to say about that movie. First of all, Will Smith did an amazing job. Those 2 young ladies who were in that movie who played Venus and Serena, Ajane Ellis, who played their mother, Orsine, amazing actress, right? Here's the thing about that particular movie. People, again, for years called this man crazy, all this other kind of stuff, right? They said the same thing about LeVar Ball. You know LeVar Ball, the Ball brothers, the dad?
Yeah, I know. I wanted to say LeVar Burton.
I feel like, no.
I was like, who's talking shit about LeVar Burton?
Reading Rainbow? Oh, no. But I feel like there are, every single time, like the bane of existence when it comes to American culture and American history, right, has always been to separate the father from the household, right? And even you go back to, the enslaved days, right? You have the men and the women, butt breaking and all that kind of stuff. And then the white man sleeping with the black woman and blah, 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 raping her and all that stuff, right? Then you come into society where black women are single parents and they're saying, oh, well, the man can't be in the home in order for you to be on welfare and all this other kind of stuff, right? So then you have a black father who's in his children's life and is literally trying to change the face of something. And then you call him crazy because he's black and doing it. Because the whole nature of this country has always been to separate the black man from the family. So the only way that his success could be there is to call him crazy and radical. They said the same thing about, again, LeVar Ball. Like, this man came in with his 3 sons telling you exactly who his sons are. And even though all of them are, they're great basketball players, but they are not as big as they probably would have been otherwise if he probably didn't say as much. But I'm just like, this man is present in his kid's life. Mm-hmm. And the only thing you can do is criticize to say, oh, he's crazy. He's crazy. Same thing with Richard Williams. This man literally, he single-handedly had the vision to change the course of women's tennis. And he did it. And the crazy part is, he poured so much into Venus, and the fact that we were able to see Venus's character from the very beginning, like her having the amount of power that she had to understand literally the assignment. Her only job was to break the fallow ground for Serena to walk right on in. Because he says it all the time. Venus, you are going to be the one that sets the tone, but Serena, you're going to be the greatest player. Your power is unmatched. And for Venus to know that as her sister, as the older sister, to then welcome in her younger sister and be okay with that, that family is amazing. I know. That family is freaking amazing. That was an amazing movie. And I love the fact that it focused on him because he's he's, talkative in the media, but behind the scenes, you don't get to understand the whys behind what he does. But it was a beautiful display of this black man coming from Shreveport, Louisiana, moving his kids. Yeah, he's from Shreveport. That's where my
fake ID was from.
I can't. You just ruined my nice moment.
Oh, sorry.
And then moving to Compton with his daughters, and Ray trying to raise them in this rough area, and then him being able to literally mold both of them into multimillionaires. And the whole time his whole agenda was, I don't want my daughters to miss out on being kids. Even at one point, he didn't play Venus she didn't play a match for 3 years. And he was like, no, she needs to go to school and be a kid. I know she's good at tennis. When she turns pro, she'll play. It's perfectly, she got plenty of time to play. But I want you to be a kid. He would skip practices and take them to Disney World. I'm just like, that's an amazing father. Yeah. Oh my God. The only thing I didn't like was the fact that he didn't show up to Serena Williams' wedding. I just thought that was so sad.
What?
He was supposed to go, and I think because when I watched her
wedding to Alexis
Ohanian, yeah, he was supposed to go, and he was scheduled to go, but at the last minute he ended up not wanting to show up. I guess I don't know if it's just he has mental health issues or something like that, or he just didn't want to be around a lot of people, but he just didn't. So her father-in-law walked her down the aisle. Aww. Yeah.
Here's the thing. I know Will Smith is the funny guy, but give him the drama role.
He was good.
My God.
He was good.
Every time.
And he looked great in those shorts.
7 pounds.
Yeah.
What's that other one where everyone thinks he's crazy because he's seeing death? What the hell is that movie called? Oh,
he did good in I Am Legend.
God.
Even iRobot.
He is so good. Love iRobot. Man. He's got a catalog.
He does. And even just down to the way that Richard Williams talks. And the shorts, hilarious. I think it was an amazing depiction of their family. I told a little drama, not too much, but it was very well written and well
Did
acted.
They write this with him or because I keep seeing photo shoots of all of them together, but I should know how involved they were with the.
Yeah, they're the executive producers. Them, Will Smith, and Jada, they're all executive producers.
Oh wow, okay, that's awesome.
So the fact that they were involved in telling their own story, and the thing is, it focused on Venus and Serena, but not really. It really is because it's about him and how he even started the whole thing. So it's more of and you get to see the dynamic between him and Venus and how difficult even some of the matches, he wouldn't look while she's playing because the wife would say, or Oracene would say, you're missing it. And he's like, I can hear every way this ball turns. And just him being that father figure and just really sticking to the plan of their success. It was an amazing movie. Amazing movie.
I love that they're releasing movies at home and in theaters at the same time.
Yes. Because I saw it on HBO Max.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So you can see it in theaters or HBO Max. It was an amazing. You will not be disappointed. That movie is 2.5 hours long. It did not feel like that though because it was just great storytelling. I don't know who directed
Serena
it,
and Will and Venus and Jada their check.
Absolutely. I love it.
Take me to the table.
I love it. Anything else you've been watching?
No.
Okay. All right. You ready to go on over to the Rehab Corner?
I'm trying to think. No.
Okay. Well, let's head on over to the Rehab Corner.
They tried to make me go to rehab. I said,
go, go, go.
Hey, yes, I've been bad, but when I come back, you
go, go, go. Get your ass in that corner.
Hey, welcome to the Rehab Corner, everybody.
All right, what are we talking about in the Rehab Corner today?
This is more of a overall general job rehab corner.
Okay.
If it's a meeting you want, then I need you to make it worth my time.
Shit, I don't mean to do that part. Yes, I agree.
I'm done showing up to meetings where you tell me shit that you don't even really know about, or
it could have been an email.
That could have been an email. Mm-hmm. You're wasting my time.
Absolutely. I had a few of those this week.
People really love to hear themselves talk.
Here's the thing though, okay, so this week at work, I had 2 big meetings, right? One of them in the same day. One of them was an hour long in the morning. The second one was almost 2 hours in the afternoon.
2 hours?
2 hours that we were on Microsoft Teams. And I'm just Microsoft Teams, by the way. And when we finished both meetings, the one thing the biggest thing that irritated me was that there was no resolution. Oof. So we talk about all this stuff. Well, what should we do with this? What should we do with it? And every answer to a question is, well, yeah, let's look into how we should do it. And what do y'all think? I mean, okay, well, we'll revisit this next meeting. Why do we keep having meetings to defer stuff about other meetings? Like, it's too close to Thanksgiving. Why are we having meetings? Like, I really hate corporate America.
I'm just like, why do we all, and I guess, so you don't have to be there in public, in person, but I'm like, why do we all need to be in the same room for all the same things? And you guys still don't know what you're talking about. You just want all of us to know half the information.
Yeah.
You evade all of our follow-up questions. Mm-hmm. The point of a meeting is to disperse information and then receive feedback and or comments, concerns to address them.
With the tail end of it being resolution.
Resolved. Exactly. But all you're saying is, good question. No.
That's a great question.
I know they're good questions. That's why I'm asking you. You're in charge of the meeting.
Exactly. And we're supposed to have a resolution at the end of it, because what's the point of keep talking about it? We all know the deficits.
This conversation could have been the email so that we could have had answers at the meeting.
Exactly. And then at one point there was a question about, because the reason why we even had the one meeting in the morning was because they wanted responses about how certain things were going, certain processes were going. And they were like, well, email me your responses. And I'm like, well, no, let's come out of our silos for a bit, because I think probably all of us have the same issues. And if we're able to discuss that, then we can find a resolution. That was my hope. And that was everybody else's hope. And I'm the one who suggested one of the meetings, unfortunately. So, of course, we're in this meeting, and I'm like,
oh, so the meeting is your fault.
One of them.
So you're bitching about a meeting that you orchestrated.
But my thing is, I gave very specific instructions about what the purpose and the nature of the conversation. These meetings.
There's your
right.
meeting.
But then the thing is, as soon as I started talking, this person starts cutting me off and thinking that they're finishing my sentence. I'm like, shut the fuck up and let me finish. And so I let them finish talking, and I'm like, that's not where I was going with my statement. So let me start over from the very beginning. The reason why I brought X, Y, and Z up and da-da-da-da-da. And so she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. You're doing it again. So if you shut the fuck up and listen to what I'm saying, we can get out of here a lot quicker than you literally taking 20 minutes to go into a whole nother rabbit hole of something that I wasn't even talking about. So it's annoying. No more meetings. No more meetings. Oh, it's time.
You're not. I know. I'm just a little. I had a lot going on this weekend.
Okay. Our fans don't care about that.
I know.
Our listeners don't care about
my fans don't even care about me. I would just like to say I received multiple messages this week from very nice people out there saying very nice things about our podcast, and I appreciate it.
You didn't tell me that?
I didn't tell you. I really appreciate it, and thank you all for listening. And we're doing our best out here, as everyone else is.
Yes,
all right?
Absolutely.
So, yeah. That's all I got. We appreciate all the love and support. Let us know whatever you want to hear more of.
Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing.
Thank you for the couple of Venmo transactions that have come my way.
Oh, you really doing some dirty shit out here, because I didn't know nothing about no Venmo. I won't have.
It's all those pictures I take of your feet.
My feet are, well, they're not cute right now. I need my appointment. My appointment's this week. Anyway. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode.
We love you all.
Happy Thanksgiving, you all.
Yes.
Eat as much as you want to.
Happy Indigenous Peoples Day. Or it's not Indigenous Peoples Day. What's Cinco de Mayo? I mean, what the
fuck are you talking about?
That's Columbus Day. This Thanksgiving, I want everyone to remember the land that was
stolen.
Plummeted?
And the smallpox that was given.
What is the word that I'm thinking of? Plundered? I got to get off this podcast.
I did horrible on my GRE, so I don't know where you're going.
Just remember the Pilgrims weren't shit, all right? And that the Indians gave us everything we needed, and we're going to respect those people.
The native land.
Oh, I said Indians. Indigenous people. I got to go. I'm going to get canceled. Love you guys. Remember to spread love and light and laugh your face off.
Don't forget to laugh your face off.
Don't forget that part.
You are... Press the button. I don't know where you were going with that.
I'm so tired. I've had this makeup on for 12 hours.
I'm sad.
Thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of The Face Off with Fleming and Fowler. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at The Face Off Pod. Be sure to tune in to The Face Off every Tuesday where new episodes are released.